Welcome back to Weems Motor Co. Let's do something with this old Triumph Cub. Stick around. Alright, so we've had this 1967 Triumph Cub kicking around for a little while, and you've seen us do a video building the engine back there on the table, but we've been trying to figure out what we want to do with this motorcycle. Do I want to do a restoration, or do I want to do a patina bike or a budget restoration? Not sure exactly what we want to do, but we know that we need to get it done because we got the engine back there going, but pretty stoked about this bike. What I want to do is to see if this paint on this motorcycle is savable. Most people will be like, Weems, that's rusted up. Well, I've been watching this YouTube channel by a guy by the name of Dominic Cheney. He has a great little YouTube channel where he works on a bunch of old stuff. He's from England, which is one of my favorite places on this earth, but he also works on a TV show called The Repair Shop. And he talked about some products that might be able to save paint on his YouTube channel. So let's go grab those products. Alright, so on his channel, he was working on a tractor and he worked on some motorcycles, and all of those things had old paint on them. And he was talking about these products made by a company called, I believe it's pronounced Owatrol. One of these is a paint conditioner and rust inhibitor, and the other one is a color restorer. So I want to check out these products on this paint job to see if possible we may be able to save it. Now, I know it's not going to come out perfect because there's rust all over it, but if we get it to a place that's close enough to carry on the essence of that original paint that's on there, I think that may help us make a decision whether we're going to sand it all off or we're going to keep it the way it is. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take some of this Owatrol oil, the paint conditioner and rust inhibitor, and we're going to take a really fine steel wool pad, and we're going to see if we can get some of that surface rust off of there without damaging the paint underneath. And as you can see right there, the top of that tank, that's pretty extreme. So maybe it'll help us make a decision whether we can save it, patina it, or we just need to sand it down and do it all the way up from the fresh steel. So let's get to work, see what happens. Man, a little bit of elbow grease, and that Owatrol seems to be doing a great job. Now, as you can tell right there was where the knee pad was originally, and that paint underneath there is pretty great shape, and as it goes up, you know, it just kind of blends right into it. So I think that we're going to go ahead and put the work in and do the whole tank, get this Owatrol rust inhibitor paint restorer on there and see what we can do, how it does with the white paint underneath. And then we have that paint conditioner by Owatrol also to see if it maybe bring it out even a little bit more. So I think we're probably going to do a patina budget restoration on that. That means basically everything we have in the shop we can use, paint things as we need them, but trying to keep as much of that original paint as possible. So let's get back to work and start seeing if we can get this thing spick and span. So let's do it.
Slow down, mama, why you talk so mean? fiddle tunes and homemade booze, but it always goes too far. Shooting pool, crack a jack, take off now.
Yes, that solves the question. We are going to keep the original paint and leave it all patinaed because there's guys out there spending thousands and thousands of dollars to try to recreate what we have actually in-house. So, tank's in great shape, fenders are in great shape, no dents, dings, none of that stuff. So, super excited. We're going to keep that. So that means we need to get this thing stripped down so that we can go over the whole frame and do all of that to everywhere. So, let's start getting this thing taken apart.
Double down, throw some dice, take off now, don't think twice, but hey, don't you want to play? Baby, go on. Tell me where you want to go. But baby, I don't work down there anymore. No, I don't. Come on now, mama, don't you hesitate. Grab my hand, well we land. I got the champagne. We can knock it back, get on track, jump on, ride this thing. Double down, roll the dice, take off now, don't think twice. Hey, don't you want to play? Say hey.
All right, pretty much got it broke down as far as we need to go at this point. But I have to say we've made the decision that this is going to be a preservation, which means keeping all of the original paint on the frame, the tanks, everything like that, just going through cleaning everything nice and neat. If there are any broken parts, we will replace those, or worn out parts, we'll replace those, but trying to use everything that is original, because finding an original paint, original motorcycle anymore these days it's hen's teeth. So something as cool as this motorcycle, almost 70 years old, all original, we're going to keep it the way it is. So that being said, we're going to finish stripping this stuff down, clean things up, and we'll catch you guys when we're starting to reassemble everything. Stick around.
2,000 years later.
All right, so in all honesty, it's been probably about a month since we've been on the Cub here. We had to go to Sturgis. We had to get things ready for Japan and taking the bike over there. There's just a lot of stuff going on, and we've been taking a little time as we go to clean up all the parts for the Cub, and I think we've got everything cleaned up to the point where we can start the reassembly. In all honesty, I wanted to do it all in one video, but it's just so sporadic and spread out. I figured now that we got everything ready to reassemble, then we could start to do it and do it on another video. But I wanted to kill two birds with one stone, because you guys don't get to see a whole lot of the behind the scenes things that happen here at Weems Motor Co. that the Patreons do. So those patrons, they sign up and they donate money each month, and they get 20% off of every order on the website. They also get behind the scenes, all the extra things. They can contact me directly and ask questions about projects or something they have going on in their own little project world themselves. But what I do is at the end of every quarter, we do the selection for who's going to be the patron of the quarter. And this being the last video of the third quarter going into our fourth quarter, I wanted to let you guys see how we work this out. Now, what I do is I print out a standard piece of paper with all of those patrons' names on there, and for every $1 that they donate each month, they get one entry into becoming the patron of the quarter. Now, when they do win or selected as a patron of the quarter, they get to go on the website and pick any one item for free free shipping. I get that out to them as a thank you for what they do for us. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to actually go through and select that person right here for all of you regular viewers to see what the background happens with it. So pretty random process. What we do is we look at how many numbers are on here, and we got 400. So what we're going to do is use our little electronic device here and ask for a random number between 1 and 400, and then that'll tell us who our patron of the quarter is. So let's get it going. Hey Siri, give me a random number between 1 and 400.
A random number between 1 and 400 is 84.
84. All right, so go to our list. Let's see who holds that number 84 slot. That number 84 slot is going to Greg Armour. Now, Greg has been patron of the quarter a couple times before, so he's going to win it. But we're going to go ahead and pick somebody else. So there'll actually be 2 patrons of the quarters, giving those opportunity for that person who hasn't been selected yet. So, hey Siri, give me a random number between 1 and 400. 137. Let's see who that's going to be. 137. That is a new patron of the quarter, and that is Drew Drolsome. Drew Drolsome. Congratulations, Greg and Drew. You guys are the patrons of the quarter, and with that, we're going to wrap up the video right now. Thank you guys for hanging out. If you are new around here, jump down and hit that subscribe button. If you really like the video, hit that thumbs up. Turn those notifications on and let everyone know what's going on right here at Weems Motor Co. Peace.